What is up, YouTube? It's Sharaya, Danáe. You already know the vibes. I haven't said that in a minute in my video. How I forget my whole intro? You already know the vibes. I'm back with another video. So yeah, I'm back with another video today. As you've seen from the title, I'm going to be giving you guys some tips on surviving your first year of college. And while I do my makeup, I'm going to be saying it because your girl need to get ready for the day. Even though my skin is looking good today, I might just have to do, I don't know. My skin don't usually do this nice. All right, I'm getting off topic. So yeah, I'm be doing my makeup and giving y'all some tips on surviving your first year of college. I am still in my first year, but this shit about done up. I'm about to be out. Your girl's about to be done with her first year of college. Today's April 29th, and we have to leave campus by like May 8th. So your girl's basically done. So yeah, so even though I'm still my first year, I do have some tips because I did good for my first year of college. So you could take some advice from moi, feel me? So let's just hop right into it. So I think I'm gonna start more on the social life part of college, and then I'll start getting into like the academic tips. So the first thing I would say about like getting through college as far as like your social life is, I know it's like easy said and like it's like so but just be yourself. Like, don't come to college and think you have to change who you are to like fit in with these people, because for one, these people ain't nobody. First things first, nobody cares about these people. And second, like, people don't really like, you'll get more respect if you could just if you just stay yourself. Like me and my friends, like, we'll see people and you could just tell that they're doing too much, and you don't want to be one of those people. Like, you could tell when somebody's like being themselves and when they're trying to be something they're not, and nobody's gonna want to fuck with you. They're gonna be like, she's phony or he's phony, like he's trying to be something he's not. So you might as well just be yourself, and if yourself is not good enough for these people, then so be it. But it's better than trying to act like somebody you're not. Next, this is a good one. Learn how to say no to some shit. That could go for anything. If you're out and you already had enough drinks and people, oh, you want another drink? You want a drink? No. Oh, someone asks you, you want to go to this party but you got work to do? No. I'm good. What else? Anything. Oh, you trying to come to my room tonight and niggas on your body? No. I'm good. Just learn how to say no, because people here be like too quick to say yes because they're like scared of like what people are gonna do or like what people are gonna say about them if they say no to them. But it don't matter. Like, yourself is all that matters. And if you don't want to do something, then don't do it. Don't feel like you're pressured to do it just because you're in college and you want to have friends, you want to have fun. Like, you know you want to have fun, but don't do the most. Learn how to say no. The word is no. All right, this is for my girls right here. Stay away from senior boys. I repeat, stay away from these senior college boys. Don't do it. I'm telling you, I've had some encounters with some senior boys who think I'm stupid, but I ain't stupid. I'm actually very intelligent, and I know damn well that you know I'm a freshman, you a senior boy. All you want is to get in these pants, period. And maybe you might find a boy that genuinely likes you. I'm not gonna say all boys that you meet are some dogs, but I'm telling you, if you're a freshman coming in and these seniors is trying to fuck with you, it's just because you're a new face that they haven't seen because they've been here for 4 years, and all they want is to get in that coochie. So don't do it. Stay away from them. Go ahead, do it if you want to. And you would say, Sharaya told me so. Sharaya told me to stay from you dirty ass senior boys, because they ain't it. You can have your fun, you know, do your thing, but don't get too caught up in it. Don't get too caught up in that, because you're gonna end up disappointed and you're gonna really realize that niggas ain't shit. I never knew how much niggas wasn't shit until I got until I got here, baby. Niggas ain't shit. Niggas on these campus be having whole girlfriends at home, girlfriends on their Instagram pages, and they still want to be all up in the DMs. Like, they act like they don't got no home training because they around some shorties. Like, get your life together. So don't be that girl that falls into that trap with these niggas. Alright, so another tip, when you're in college, the thing that you should focus on is staying like strong-minded. You cannot be weak-minded in college. And again, that goes for like anything. Like, you could think that a boy really likes you and he'll fuck you and play you. And if you weak-minded, that shit'll fuck you up. Like, you have to know off rip that this ain't nothing serious. You can't be weak-minded when it comes to like work. You could get a bad grade on a paper or an assignment or whatever, a quiz, an exam, and if you're weak-minded, like, that'll discourage you and you could just like give up. But that's not what you like. You can't do that in college. If you get a bad grade, you have to shrug that shit off, see where you went wrong and see how you can fix it. And if you're weak-minded, you won't do that. Like, you have to stay strong when you're in college, because a lot of stuff happens. Your social life, your academic life, especially depending on your major. You could have a stressful major, and if you're weak-minded, like if you're weak in your mind, you won't be able to handle what college comes with. And college comes with a lot of shit. Drama. You can't feed into drama. You have to be strong when it comes to that, because these bitches, they will try to do anything to get on your nerves, like to get inside your mind. Like, they love it. That's another thing. Stay aware of these bitches too. I'm talking about the niggas, but I need to stop talking like that. These females, these females be something different, bro. Don't trust none of these females. I'm telling you. Find your friends and make sure you can tell who's your friends and who's not. Because I thought I had friends and they were not my friends. So it's like, you always have to just try to know who your real friends are and who's not. And keep good vibes around you, because girls and the drama and people trying to lie on you, people trying to spread business that you might not even be doing, or even if it is, it's not your business to tell. That's what girls in college like to do. Girls here are messy, like messy. So you just have to stay out the way. Don't let anybody into your business. It's like, if you want to do something in college, just be low-key. That's the thing. Another thing I would say in college, stay low-key. Like, you should be active. You should go to like events, be active on campus or whatever. But as far as when it comes to like your business, what you're doing, who you're talking to, don't tell nobody that, because the thing about college is shit spreads, and it's not going to spread the way that it actually happened. You know how when you tell a story, shit changes. Like, you're going to hear different versions of that story all over the place, and everybody's going to have these opinions on you when they don't even know you or nothing about you. They just know what they think you did that you didn't do, and that's all because you let people inside. Like, if you don't tell nobody what you're doing, nobody can spread what you do. So the last one I would say for just like your social life is to really keep the two lives separate, because when you're in college, you have your social life that you want to maintain, but you also have your academic life, which is the most important part, because people don't realize, like, they come here to have fun, they only want to do their thing, but you're here to get your education, you're here to get a degree. So it's like the social life is not supposed to outweigh the academic life. Your academic life should be up here, your social life should be underneath it, not the other way around. So keep those two lives separate. Like, you can't blow off a paper studying to go to a party. You know how many parties there's gonna be. You could go to another party, and a party is a party. It's the same shit, different day, different night. You go to a party, you're gonna hear the same music, be around the same people. Ain't nothing but a thing. You can go to the next party and you'll be a-okay, trust me. Shit ain't that poppin'. And don't have such high expectations coming here. I had such high expectations coming to college, and this shit ain't what it made out to be, bro. It really ain't. It's just a scam. Paying all this damn money for what? It's really a scam. That's what I have for the social life. So now we can get into more like tips for your academic life, your academics. Alright, So a big key about like succeeding in your classes and stuff, and you can definitely take this advice from me. Your girl made the dean's list last semester. As far as my grades and like how I study, how I do my work, it's really effective for me. I only had A's and B's for my whole first semester, so I'm gonna give you some of my tips on how I did it or whatever. So when you're in class, always pay attention and take notes, even if notes aren't given. Like, you know, some teachers, they'll put up PowerPoints or they'll like take notes on the board. It all depends on your professor. But even if there's no notes, take notes on what the teacher is saying, on the professor, teacher, whatever. Take notes on what they're saying, because when it comes to like exams, tests, quizzes, whatever, depending on the professor, because some professors, it's different than high school. Like in high school, they're not going to put something on the test that they didn't like give you information about. If they didn't put it in the notes, if they didn't put it in a study guide or whatever, it's not usually going to be on the test. But in college, it's different. A professor will put something on an exam or a quiz and expect you to know it because they said it in class. So if you took those notes and if you was paying attention, then you know the answer to the question. But if you just sit in class and zone out and barely listen, stuff that he expects you to know that he said in class, when it comes to the test, you're not going to know it. So it's like, I'm not saying you have to jot down everything the teacher's saying while they're talking, but it's good to like take key notes on what the teacher, I keep calling him a teacher, that's because I'm so used to saying teacher, not professor, but the professor will want you to know what they were speaking about in class. So yeah, take notes, effective notes. Don't be jotting down no nonsense, but you know, take notes that'll help you. Just find your methods that work best for you and apply them and keep it, because keeping like one way of doing stuff, that helps too. Changing up stuff will only confuse you. Well, at least that's for me. I like to keep what I do and keep it steady, so I know what I'm doing at all times. I know where everything is, and when I go to study, the notes is organized exactly how it needs to be. And yeah, so yeah, that's tip number 1. Okay, yeah, that was another thing, to like study effectively. Some people study, they sit there with music, friends distracting them, they're barely like reading the information, just trying to skim through it, trying to see if they can remember information last minute. Another thing, don't cram. Cramming does not work. Some people say cramming works, but I don't think that works. That hasn't worked for me. Like if you have a quiz coming up, don't try to cram all that information in your head the night before or the day before, because honestly, it's not gonna work. You're gonna remember like 5% of that information. I hate taking glue off lashes. Okay. I got the lashes on, so I can move on to the next tip. I don't remember what I was talking about before I started putting the lashes on, but we're just gonna move on to the next thing that I wrote down. So the next thing I wrote down was not to study in your room or do homework. I mean, sometimes it's alright. You don't want to go to the library every time you have to do homework, but like if you have a lounge or I don't know, something. I feel like studying or doing homework in your room is very distracting, and you could get stuff done way faster, way quicker, just way better if you was to go to a different area than your room. Your room, you have so many distractions. It's like, I don't know. If I'm studying in my room, I want to get in my bed. If I'm doing it in my bed, I'm going to take a nap or go to sleep. Like, I don't know. It just doesn't work for me personally. And I feel like if you just go to the library, you'll get in and get out. Like, just do what you got to do in the library. It's quiet. Get a little area. There's like different study rooms in libraries and stuff. And it's just much better. And you get work done much more effectively without distractions. And I know sometimes it seems cool, but don't go study with your friends all the time. Sometimes it's okay, like y'all want to go do homework together, but being around your friends while you're trying to do homework is not always good, especially if your friends aren't always focused. Like if your friends, if they're really on their shit, they're really trying to do their work, alright, that's different. But sometimes you go to the library with your friends and they just trying to joke. Like, they're not doing nothing in that library. So that's the times where you need to exclude yourself and go do work elsewhere in the library, because if you're really there to do work, then that's what you need to be doing. Like me, I don't go to the library with my friends, and if I do, we not in the same area, because I'm not about to mess around with you in here. Okay, so the last thing I would say, maybe I'll think of something else, but the last thing that I wrote down was to stay on top of your, oh no, that wasn't the last thing I wrote down. Well, anyway, the next thing I'm gonna say is to stay on top of your syllabus. In the beginning of the class, like when you first get to school, they're gonna give you a syllabus for the class, and that just has due dates, papers, quizzes, when all that stuff is due. And if you stay on top of that and like really like look at it and make sure you're up to date, like you don't have to look at it, like you could make cards or put it in your notes, put it in your calendar, whatever you got to do. If you stay on top of that and you know when stuff is coming up, you won't be lost. You'll study for that test ahead of time. You'll know exactly when something is due and make sure you have it done by that time. Just staying on top of the syllabus really helps, because people who don't keep track of that, like they'll come to class and there'll be an exam or something and you won't know, and now you look like an asshole, because everybody else, or some people, they knew about the quiz because they paid attention to what the professor gave you, and you didn't, and now you lost. You gotta take a whole exam and you don't know what's going on. So it just helps so you can do work ahead of time. If you don't have anything to do, you can look at that syllabus and you'll have stuff that's done like a week from now done, because you already knew and you had some time and you got to finish it. That's crazy. I'm dead getting sick. Okay, so now the last tip is just to stay on top of your work, because pile up is something different. That shit is different. If you let work pile up, you don't understand how stressed you are going to be. Like, stress is probably not even the word. That shit is depressing. Like, I haven't had much, like I have, like I make the dean's list and I make good grades, but that doesn't mean I do, like I'm like that 24/7. I mean, you should stay consistent. That's something, to stay consistent with what you do. But it's hard to, when you're in college 24/7, to stay like 100%. Like, I haven't let work pile up like crazy, but if you put off an assignment and then you got an assignment coming up for another class in a different class, and you didn't do the one for the other class, the class before that, now all those assignments is coming together and you have just a little bit of time to get all 3 or 4 of them done, and that will stress you out like bad. That shit's crazy, like crazy. Ooh, I'm starving. Can we talk for a minute? Trying to think if there's just anything else I could touch upon before I end this video, but I don't know. Let me think. Join clubs. Like, don't be that person that doesn't want to do anything on campus. Go to events, go to activities, join a club. Like, I did dance that was what I chose to do. I didn't want to do anything else. I just devoted all my time to dance, and that's fine. That was fine for me. Some people might say like, oh, maybe you could have did like a club on top of that, but I didn't want to, so that's that. But join something. Don't sit in your room all day. That's the thing. That's like one of the reasons why I'm leaving the school I'm at right now. People at this school, they don't like to do anything. They don't engage with anything on campus, and that's so boring. Like, so boring. People are terrible. So don't be that person. Have fun. Like you're here to have fun. You're here to enjoy your college experience. So don't waste your college experience sitting in your room all day doing nothing. These people sit in their rooms all day just smoking. You can, like, you know, just smoking, getting high, do whatever they do. It's boring. Don't be like that. So I'm done with my makeup, so that's about to be the end of this thing here. Okay, girl. Okay. So those are my tips for surviving college. I think I gave y'all some pretty good tips. That's what I lived by to get through this crazy ass freshman year. I'm gonna do my freshman year in review video, so y'all will get a little background into how exactly my senior year went. It's gonna be a good video, so stay tuned for that. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, if you did, make sure to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and click the bell so you get a notification when I post a new video. And yeah, so see y'all in my next video.